guys, Toboloco here and welcome back to the 2018 FIFA World Cup DLC for FIFA 18. Today we're going to be playing as Brazil. Of course, they're the most successful team in the World Cup, like in World Cup history. There's no denying it, and I honestly think that in 2022 they've got another good chance to go far as well. Of course, in 2014 they got dumped out by Germany. In 2018 they got dumped out by Belgium, a golden generation Belgium. But we're going to try and do a run here and see how far we can get with them. So without any further ado, let's randomise the teams and the groups. So in 3, 2, 1, boom, and we're in a group with Saudi Arabia, Croatia and Italy. So Croatia and Italy, two tough teams that we have to contend with, and Saudi Arabia should be beating them really. I mean, this team is just oozing full of talent, absolutely oozing full of talent, and I'm just going to edit it quickly to my liking. I mean, we've still got David Luiz here, just incredible, the amount of squad depth that Brazil have. But I'm going to put Alves on, even though Alves is slightly older than Wagner, I believe. Who else am I going to put on? I'll put Roberto Firmino on as well for Jesus. And our midfield, I kind of want Casemiro on for Fernandinho. And just quickly, we're doing it on legendary difficulty as always in my runs now. I try and play on legendary, the hardest difficulty, the best way to play the game, of course. First match of the group stage is the easier one of the three, and it's against Saudi Arabia. Not to take Saudi Arabia too lightly though, they could still have me if they're playing well, but this Brazil squad is so strong and we should be at least challenging for those top 4 spots. Fabinho to Willian, through ball to Roberto Firmino. Not the fastest striker, but I do prefer him over Jesus, just because Firmino does have more in his locker in terms of shooting and stuff like that. He's a great passer of the ball and can make stuff happen on the pitch. We've seen it for Liverpool countless times. Back to Willian, out to Casemiro. He goes for the strike and what a save. That was the first attack for Brazil and almost led to a goal. Oh, there's a free kick here for Neymar. Okay. Well, I'm just going to lay it off and see what happens. And it's blocked. Firmino. Oh, he almost danced past him, but he got taken out in the box. And, well, like I said, it's a slow start for Brazil. Too much talent on the squad, perhaps. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Headed. And off the post. And it's in. Finally, after all that, Fabinho has scored and it's 1-0 to Brazil. Just an absolute scramble here. Punched away by the keeper, headed, hits the post and Fabinho is there. Look at Neymar's positioning. He could have made that goal offside if he got in the way there. Thankfully he didn't. And yeah, Fabinho makes it 1-0 to Brazil. Kind of looks like Fabinho a little bit, but it kind of still looks like a standard player face. Willian on the ball. Get the cross off. Headed, yes! That is 2-0. And was that Neymar? Or was it... I think it was Neymar. It was Neymar. Great header by Neymar to get in the middle of the box and just header it in. 2-0 to Brazil. And that's how we like it. That's the kind of Brazil I want in this gameplay. Half-time, Brazil leading 2-0 as expected. That man there scoring the last goal of the half. Trying to dance his way past the Saudi defence. He goes for the strike off the post. That would have been a great strike. Saudi Arabia pressing off the post. They came close to getting a late goal. Fabinho just cut out before we can get through. And that's a nice victory at the start of this campaign. Only a 2-0. I'm sensing that Brazil have a lot of talent on the squad. That's quite obvious. It's just that second half we went a little bit flat. But I'm glad that we got the victory. What happened between Italy and Croatia then? So it was a 2-1 to Italy. So for this match I've kind of tweaked things a little bit. I've kept the same midfield because I think that the midfield trio of Coutinho, Fabinho and Casemiro is actually pretty decent. But however, I've left Gabriel Jesus on for this match and taken off Firmino. Firmino, although his movement was pretty good in that first match, it's just that I needed maybe a goal from him to stay in the lineup. Just tackled there. Nice tackle by Danilo. That's another player that I brought on. because Dani Alves, obviously, legend, but again in the last match was just a little bit slow. Over the top to Jesus. He's got it here. Crossed in. No, failed, but that's a decent ball and just cut out by Croatia. It's going to be a hard-fought battle, this one. It's not going to be easy for Brazil. Decent header. Fabinho's got it. Oh, why didn't you just header it? I don't understand that. Might have been a controller delay or something. Jesus. Crossed in. Oh, header. Oh, that went wide. And again, it's another corner. How much pressure have we put on Croatia right now? Crossed in. That's not a bad one. And headed by whoever that was. I think it was Neymar there. But again, Subasic makes a great save. And it's half time. 0-0 between the two. I knew it would be close, but I didn't realise the amount of chances that Brazil would actually have. Is this going to hurt us in this run? The lack of sort of clinicalness up front, even though we got so many good players. Come on. Neymar. It's Neymar. Oh, good save. I didn't really have the angle, and I didn't really want to dribble it in the box because Croatia had been shutting me down. Croatia pushing forward, and that would have been a goal, and they just missed the chance to go 1-0 up. That would have been bad, because we've been struggling to put the ball in the back of the net in this match. Dribble to Willian. Is this the chance? Spins Lovren there. Into the box. And Jesus misses the opportunity to put us 1-0 up. What have we got to do to get a goal in this run? What a save by Sebastian. It was right at him, to be fair. Willian to cross it in. Thiago Silva. It's just gone wide. It's not. It's Miranda, sorry. And Croatia just keep doing that. They just shut me down as easy as they got it. And we just given away an offside. And you can see the frustration in the Brazilian manager's face there. It's just absolutely ridiculous how Croatia are still in this match. Coutinho. Oh my god, are you kidding me? No way, man. Willian. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you choking me? This is nuts. The Croatian keeper is a brick wall. An absolute brick wall. I've never had a game on this DLC where I've had so many shots and Croatia's defenders, goalkeeper just kept me out. Yeah, decent point, but oh my days, there should have been a goal. Look at these highlights. Save, missed by Luka Modric, save, missed by Miranda, save by... he has to have man of the match, surely. Unbelievable. How did Italy get on against Saudi Arabia? 4-0. Okay, so Croatia have got Saudi Arabia next, and we've got Italy. We need to beat Italy to secure our place. We are against a team that haven't qualified for the World Cup for 8 years. You're talking about this World Cup, and then you've got this World Cup coming up as well in 2022. So by the time they qualify, potentially for 2026, it would have been 8 years. Into the middle here. And we went for the shot, but Bonucci cuts me out. That was a decent tackle. No, what? Ref, you cannot be... Oh my goodness, this run is just... Oh, it's annoying me. Neymar, and it's blocked, and again blocked by Italy. This is going to be exactly like the Croatia match, I can just tell. Crossed in, Costa, and it was saved by Buffon, of course it was. This is not the run that I wanted. I was thinking to myself, yeah, Brazil, this is going to be nice and easy. The game's like, here you go, have Croatia and Italy in the same group, and literally, I am blanking against them. And it's just so unfair. How many times, how many shots do I have to have? This is just ridiculous. Douglas Costa on the ball here, gets flattened by Darmian, but no, the referee's like, nope, not going to give you anything. Italy, they scored! Of course they did! And this run is an absolute disaster. Candreva with the goal, and we are in absolute mud right now. Absolute mud. I can't believe this. I'm saying this about Brazil. I can't. I literally can't believe it. Crossed in. Neymar is not there. Where is he? Where are you, Neymar? Through ball. Please. Yes, we scored. Who was that? Who's the legend that scored? It was Phil Coutinho. It might not be enough, but we finally scored against Italy. Can we get another one, please? I'm losing my mind at the fact that Brazil just couldn't score for about, well, almost 2 90-minute games. Through ball. Through ball again. Gabriel Jesus, he scored! He scored! He's rescued the run! He's rescued it in the 90th minute! We were literally in the mud. We were about to get eliminated because obviously Croatia were beating Saudi Arabia. Of course they are. I mean, unless they're not, then that would be a massive surprise. But 90th minute, Gabriel Jesus. I believe in Jesus. Brazil are into the round of 16 thanks to late heroics by Jesus. I can calm down now. I can stop raging because I was raging a little bit. So Brazil beat Italy and get 7 points, and Croatia drew against Saudi Arabia, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Thanks, game, for making me think that. So our next opponent is Uruguay. Let's check out the round of 16 and the other stages. England beat Mexico 3-0. Argentina beat Switzerland 1-0. Then we got Portugal versus Peru. Brazil versus Uruguay. Germany beat Austria 3-0. Belgium beat Denmark 2-1. Netherlands versus Egypt. And Spain versus Italy. This is going to be a really hard match because obviously Uruguay, you cannot underestimate them. They are such a good team. In 2018, of course, as well, they were pretty good. Only losing out to, what was it, France in the end? In the quarterfinals or something like that? The problem is, at the moment, I'm finding with Brazil, is I'm getting tackled so easily by these sides. And yes, they are good sides. I've faced 3 good teams in this run so far, out of a possible 4. But they are just literally walking all over me, most of these sides. They just tackle me quickly, they spin me and do that against me. Edison Cavani scores 1-0 to Uruguay. It's like, what is going on in this run? Through ball, Willian. Into the middle. Off the post, there was a great save by the Uruguay keeper. I think it's going to be one of those runs where I just absolutely flop with a big team. Did it with the Netherlands a couple of weeks back, and I think that we're going to do it here. Turns that man there and blocked by the defender. It's just been consistent block after consistent save. Out to Paulinho. What a save. Again, like, the goalkeepers are just absolutely owning me right now. I just don't get it, dude. I just don't get how this Brazil squad is just not in tune. They're on me, just like, they're crazy on me. They are literally crazy. They're just like, yeah, we're on you. You cannot lose us. Yep, tackled. That is how this run is. Neymar. Finesse shot. Oh, yes! What a goal that was by Neymar. What a strike. That's what we needed. We were just we're just so bad at attacking. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not comfortable with this Brazil squad. But what a goal that was by Neymar. The empty seats are going absolutely crazy. And yes, we're back on terms. Turned him. Nice finesse shot. And Muslera couldn't keep that one out. Tackled. And here comes Jesus. Back to Neymar. Oh, why did I do that? So dumb of me. And again, I just completely messed up that attack. Yeah, no, it's just pure laziness from Brazil, I think, at the moment. I've got him an all-out attack. All-out attack. And they're not attacking. Jesus to Tyson. He's running through. Can he do anything? It's Tyson. He scores in the 100th minute. Tyson, the super sub. And it's 2-1 to Brazil. This might be it for Uruguay. Good through ball. I didn't realise that I was actually going to score from that angle. I just thought that maybe I can get a rebound out to someone else. Jesus. Crossed in. No. Crossed in again. Header. Yes! It's in. It's 3-1. And that has to be it now for Uruguay. We scored 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes. And finally Brazil actually kick in and do an all-out attack. Neymar pushing forward. Looks like Uruguay might be in the mud here. It's Jesus! He scored! It's 4-1! Brazil have gone crazy now, and it's now 4-1. Finally, I get the Brazil that I want. Come on, please. Like, how long did it take us to get to this level? Can he do something fancy for the last bit? Oh, look at Neymar. Oh, I tried to do something fancy, but it didn't really work. But 4-1 against Uruguay in the round of 16 when we were 1-0 down. I will take that any day. What a comeback from Brazil. And we march on into the quarterfinals with Brazil. So, who have we got then? We got Portugal in the next round. They also beat Peru 4-0. Netherlands beat Egypt 3-1 and Spain beat Italy 2-0. It's going to be a seriously close game. I'm not going to get 4 against Portugal like I did against Uruguay. I think we will struggle. I think Brazil just naturally struggle in matches at the start and then they start to come into their own. That's what I see from my gameplay anyway. Neymar just stole it there from the Portuguese player. Should we go for finesse shot? And it's in! Neymar has scored! Neymar, the king of finesse shots. And it is 1-0 to Brazil. A defensive error led to that goal. Portugal have conceded within the first 2 minutes of the match. Cristiano Ronaldo to João Mario. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found his way through and it hit the side netting. Can he get off a decent cross? That's not a bad one. And Willian has put it wide. Oh, Willian, nice spin there. He's going forward. Solo run perhaps from Willian. He's crossed it in. It's a header. It's a goal. What a goal. And what an assist by Willian. Philip Coutinho with the second goal. And early in the second half, Brazil have taken a 2-0 lead. Doubled their advantage. And Willian is the one to account for on that one. He's the one that made it happen. What a ball. And the play before it was exceptional. Willian versus Pepe. I think Willian has already won that battle. Crossed in. And what a strike. But even better. What a save from Patricio. Here comes Portugal. Oh, good save from Alisson. It's headed off the bar. Oh, Portugal could have got one back at least. Trying to get Portugal out of my space, but they're just not letting up. Headed and Alisson saves. Decent save from that. I think it was Ronaldo header. Their goalkeeper is up for this, even though they're 2-0 down. Bit strange, but okay. And they scored from it. They scored, and that is 2-1. You could see the goal was coming, to be honest. Portugal are putting on far too much pressure, and Eder scores to make it 2-1. Being quite a close game, but we are edging it as the minutes wind down. Well, seconds now. If Portugal are going to do something, do it right now. No, not enough time. We are in the semi-final. Guaranteed top 4 finish. And that is what I wanted from Brazil. I think it's going to be Argentina. It is going to be Argentina. Brazil versus Argentina in the semi-final. We have got Spain versus Belgium on the other side of the tree. Another big game. Brazil versus Argentina. Messi versus Neymar. Obviously teammates at PSG now. Teammates of Barcelona as well at a point, so of course they know each other very well. These two nations know each other extremely well, and it's a massive rivalry, and I cannot wait to see who comes out on top. Neymar on the ball, charging forward. Surely those aging Argentina players aren't going to catch Neymar, are they? Neymar! Oh yes! It's so fun to use a player like Neymar, he's just so good. And it's 1-0 in the early stages of the competition. Brazil went from in the group stage to not scoring very many, struggling to score and everything like that, to now absolutely blowing opponents away in the first couple of minutes of a game. That spin by Neymar was just excellent, wasn't it? Brazil have had problems all the way through this run, like internally in their own squad, and of course coming up against big sides that keep denying us of like goals and stuff. We had it first with Croatia, and then it went on to Italy, then Uruguay. So yeah, it's been a really tough run, despite the fact that we're a 5-star team. Argentina, they're moving forward here, and that could have been a goal. Sergio Aguero misses the finesse shot. Neymar, what a ball that is. And Willian didn't get the header off again. I shouldn't be relying on Willian to make headers. He just doesn't want to do it. It's half time and we're leading Argentina 1-0. Great start so far from Brazil. The only thing I would say is, like, whenever I cross the ball in, none of these players want to head the ball. Maybe Brazil aren't really that good at headering. I mean, Neymar scored a couple of headers in this, but this is Neymar. He's a 91 rated player. Through ball to Neymar. Neymar on the ball. Go for finesse, and it's in! It's just too easy when you've got Neymar in your squad. And that is 2-0. And surely now Brazil have 1 foot in the door for the final. At least, unless there's a comeback. I don't know what's happened to Argentina, really. The only attacker I've seen sort of threat my goal is Aguero. Into the middle. Argentina have got a chance. Great save, but Messi scores from the rebound. And there is Messi. I said just a minute ago, I was like, where's Messi? And he randomly appears out of nowhere to get a tap in from a rebound. Willian. Crossed in. Header, it's a goal! And that's Gabriel Jesus with the goal there. And that is 3-1 now. Brazil restore their 2-goal advantage. Messi. Can he do it for Argentina here? Crossed in, punched away by Alisson. It's going to be time up for Argentina. They're going to reach the semi-finals and go out. They go for it and they score. What a strike that was. And it's 3-2 now with 2 minutes to play. I hope they don't do a Real Madrid style comeback against me just like they did against Man City. Come on. We need to tighten up that defence. It is game over. Brazil have advanced to the World Cup final and will either play Spain or Belgium in that final. And Brazil can be proud of themselves. They've really lifted themselves from the absolute calamity of the group stage where we couldn't score goals to now scoring goals and defending really well as well. So yeah, let's see what the final has in store for us. So for the final time on this video, this is how your World Cup is looking like. We have got Spain in the final. Belgium have beaten Argentina to that 3rd place playoff medal. Absolutely huge final here. Brazil versus Spain. Brazil on the search for their 6th World Cup title. Spain on the search for their 2nd ever World Cup title. Can Neymar do it for his country finally? Can he do it? Can the rest of the squad do it as well? I know it's not just all about Neymar, but come on. Through ball. Come on, Paulinho, cross that in. It's going to be I was about to say a free header, but someone came out of nowhere and headed it away. Willian. Into the box. Just doesn't meet anybody. That's the most frustrating part about crossing in this game, is sometimes nobody will meet it. Trying to tackle, and we got it back. Neymar. Couldn't get the ball forward here. That's a decent ball. And that's a goal for Spain. Poor defending from Brazil. And Spain are taking the lead in the World Cup final. This is bad news for Brazil. Bad news. And it's Isco with the goal. Come on, man. You let Isco get in behind. Into the middle. Saved by David De Gea. Damn it. It's half time and we're 1-0 down in the World Cup final to Spain. Spain that wasn't very good in 2018, but they're here now. I don't know why De Gea is shaking his head. He's 1-0 up. I don't think we're going to win this final, to be honest. It just doesn't feel like Brazil are actually on the level that they were against Argentina. Turns. Good save by De Gea. Up to Willian. It's Willian. Into the box. It's Marcelo with the equaliser. Marcelo, of all players, has equalised for Brazil. It was a close one as well because I thought I missed the shot and I thought the defender got in front of it. But Marcelo, late in the game, has just equalised for Brazil. The 2 Afros linking up perfectly again. It's the 90th minute. Neymar. To Gabriel Jesus. What can he do? I see Willian. It's in! It's in! The final second! Willian has scored in the World Cup final! And this is madness! Absolute madness in the last second. Literally added time +2 and it was pretty much 2:01 or something. It was Jesus' pass that led to Willian, and that is crazy. What a goal that is. Nice slide tackle just to poke it in there. Spain were desperate to keep that out, and Brazil surely now have won their 6th World Cup. Brazil have won World Cup number 6. And I cannot tell you how pleased I am to see Brazil lift this trophy when we had such a bad start. That Croatia game was so frustrating. Then Italy was super frustrating. And then we brung it back against Uruguay and then just turned it into good vibes. And Brazil win number 6. I'm so happy. So happy. I know it's a 5-star team and everything. But, oh, just so happy. But yeah, anyway guys, I'm going to leave you with the celebrations here. My voice is hurting. Keep it loco as always, like and subscribe, and I'll see you again for the next video.
It will say world champion. There's no higher accolade.
No, and it's difficult to argue that they're not deserving winners in this competition. To a man, they gave it their all out there.
Champions of the world, the best feeling in the world, they're on top of the world.
There's a real togetherness amongst those players, and they've needed it at times. They came through some sticky periods in this competition, but it was all worth it, wasn't it?
Sharing it with the supporters, and they'll know where their families are as well. Forever linked with Moscow, forever linked with Russia, forever linked with the FIFA World Cup. For these prime pictures of the winners of the FIFA World Cup 2018.